What's going on? I've been thinking a lot about cereal today, so I thought I'd rank all these cereals I found here on this best cereals tier list maker. So we're just gonna start off with Honey Smacks. I don't know if you guys ever got that random pack of cereal before, but Honey Smacks, if you see those in there, that's just if there's an F tier, I put that in the F tier. Those things are awful. Moving on to Cocoa Pebbles. Honestly, old, reliable, couldn't go wrong. If I have it every day of the week, I get sick of it though. So I'm gonna give it a B. I think it's like a solid B tier. All right, now we got Pops. Pops, just depending on who you'd ask. Like, an absolute sicko would put it at S. But you know what? I'm a normal dude. It's not as good as Cocoa Pebbles, but, like, it's a C. Like, I wish there was an F list. So I could put this at F and this would be at D. But it's not as bad as Honey Smacks. You know what I mean? All right, now we got Tricks. Tricks, come on. It's a classic. The commercials, Tricks are for kids. Come on. It's a classic. You got to throw that up there. It's definitely, you know what? Cocoa Pebbles, we're going at A. We'll put that at B. It's a solid B. All right, now we're at Honeycombs. Honeycombs, you just can't go wrong with honey cereal. It always tastes good. But it's not as good as Cocoa Pebbles, and it's definitely not in the God tier. So I'm going to have to throw it next to Tricks because you can't have it every day, you know? All right, now we're coming in at Raisin Bran. Most people would throw Raisin Bran at D. You know what? I'm not most people, but I'm most people, so I'm going to put it at C. It's not that bad, but you know what? Nobody likes raisins. All right, we have Captain Crunch with berries, specifically berries. That's a God tier. I don't think I have to say anything else. Every single time you have that, never disappoint. Although it may cut the roof of your mouth every single time you have it, it tastes pretty damn good every single time. All right, now we got Frosted Flakes. Commercial's a classic, but you know what? The taste doesn't live up to the commercial. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give it a B. All right, now we got Cocoa Puffs, turning your milk right into chocolate milk. Honestly, not a big fan. I like Cocoa Pebbles so much more, and I don't think it even belongs next to this. I think I'm going to have to go next to Raisin Bran. Now we got Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are not nearly as good as Cocoa Pebbles, but they're not as bad as Cocoa Puffs. So you know what? It's a B tier, solid B tier. Now we got Golden Crisp. I feel like Golden Crisp is pretty similar, honestly, to the Honeycombs, but you don't really see it that often anymore, unless, I don't know where you guys are shopping. At the Market Basket, they don't have Golden Crisp that often, so I'm going to have to give it a C. All right, we got Raisin Bran again. Honestly, I think I might have given that Kellogg's Raisin Bran. I can't really see the writing, but it might be a different flavoring. This Kellogg's Raisin Bran, though, is a classic. Get this at my grandma's house. Honestly, I'm going to have to give it a B. It's just a classic. The box, everything's classic about it. Now we got Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops, honestly, for me, favorite. So good. But I can't have them all the time, unfortunately. But they're as good as Cocoa Pebbles. They're just not as good as Captain Crunch, though. So we're going to have to put that at the A tier. All right, now we got Cocoa Krispies. Honestly, Cocoa Krispies, Cocoa Pebbles, I do not taste a difference. They taste the exact same to me. So you know what? I'm going to put them at A tier, though, because Cocoa Pebbles are pretty gas. Cocoa Krispies are gas. All right, now we got Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms, forget about it. That's an A tier. It's not a God tier just because, I don't know, I'm not really much of a sweet tooth type of dude, but Lucky Charms, they go crazy. All right, now we got regular Cheerios. Now, regular Cheerios, throw some sugar on that, maybe some blueberries or something, could taste fire. But Cheerios by itself, nothing, just plain Cheerios, forget about it. That's a C tier. All right, now we got Rice Krispie Treat cereal. I honestly don't think I've ever had this before. But, I mean, if it tastes just like this, like, I'm going to have to put it in the A tier. Because if it's just Cocoa Krispies but plain, like, come on, now you can't go wrong. All right, now we got Reese's Puffs. Classic commercial. I don't even have to say it. You guys already know where that's going. A tier, not God tier, though, just because, Captain Crunch, I'm telling you, it's so much better than Reese's Puffs. All right, now we got Honey Nut Cheerios. And honestly, I have Honey Nut Cheerios and blueberries every single morning. With a nice thing of oat milk, forget about it. God tier. Fight me on this. It's as good as Captain Crunch. I don't care what anybody has to say. All right, now we got Mini Wheats. Honestly, Mini Wheats, when you get that random package of cereal with all the small boxes, you get Mini Wheats. I ain't gonna lie, that's like my third option. It's not my first, not my second, but it's my third. It's gotta be. It's not A tier. I just wish there was like A, B, C, D, E, or F, I guess. 'Cause I don't know if it belongs up here, right here. You know what? I'm going to have to put it at the B tier. You know what? That's fine. Mini Wheats, B tier. That's pretty solid. All right, now we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't know what happened, but as a kid, this tasted so much better. Circa 2012 hit. They absolutely changed the taste or something. Something must have changed because it went from being a God tier to kind of a B tier. But now, since I haven't had it in a while, I'll give it an A tier because you can't beat this. This is the best dry cereal. Best dry cereal of all time. All right, now we got regular Rice Krispies. Okay, so I thought these Rice Krispies were these, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm getting dry mouth just looking at them. I'm just gonna have to give it in the C tier. It's pretty equal with Cheerios for how much of a bad time you're gonna have when you eat these. All right, but now Honey Bunches of Oats, underrated. I'm gonna put that in the A tier. Very good cereal. That's all I gotta say. Very good cereal. All right, I believe these are the peanut butter, maybe Captain Crunch. I've only had them a handful of times. Wasn't too impressed. Probably wouldn't get them again. They weren't awful though, so I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. But like, you know what I'm saying? All right, Rice Chex. You already know where that's going. Right in the D tier. This cereal is awful. I don't think I've ever had a good time eating this cereal, and you can't tell me you've had a good time eating this. All right, regular Captain Crunch with no berries. Kind of plain, kind of boring. Honestly, that's a B tier. I'll be honest. I need the berries, or else it's kind of annoying. You know, I'm kind of just scraping the roof of my mouth with no reward. All right, boom. We got the Count. Is it Count Chocula? I don't remember the name of it honestly, but I remember this being really good. Maybe A tier. I'm gonna give it A tier. Honestly, I haven't had it in a long time, but last time I had it, it was a really good time. All right, now we got cornflakes. Forget about it. Cornflakes, that's a D tier. Like I don't think I know anybody that would be like, oh, let me go to the grocery store. What do I want? Cornflakes? Are you kidding me? Like, what are you, 75? No, cornflakes, stay in the D tier list. All right, now we have Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks, God tier. I'm sorry, but they just taste so good. You just can't go wrong. I've never had a bad bowl of Apple Jacks. I'll be honest. Have you? Tell me. All right, now we have Kix. My sister, this was her go-to cereal as a kid, and I don't understand why. These would get stale in a week. I would see these just festering in the snack cabinet. It would just take up room. I'm putting that in the D tier. Forget about that. Special K, you know what? Special K, it's a classic, but it's not that great. C tier, perfect for that one. Perfect for Special K. All right, getting to the end of the list here, we have Cookie Crisp. You know what? It used to be so good, I feel like, but it just hasn't tasted the same since, like 6 years ago, maybe. It's just average now. It's just average. It's the B tier. I'm sorry, but it like looks so good. Such a good concept, but that's a B tier. All right, with our final one here, we have, I believe these were the apple flavored or like apple cinnamon flavored Cheerios, something like that. These are a God tier. Forget about it. I don't know if it's something with me and apple flavoring, but that was a God tier cereal. If you ever had the chance to have that, I don't know if they still sell it, but literally a God tier cereal. If I could have that again, so have that again. All right, taking a look at our list here, honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I think I rank these in a pretty solid order. Not really seeing anything else I should switch around. Let me know if you think I'm tripping and this list is whack, but I'll see you guys in the next tier list video. Thank you.